we read that you won Assembly Member of the Year at the Women in Public Life Awards. Could we ask your thoughts and opinion of being a woman in the Northern Ireland Assembly and also on the executive?
Yeah, well, clearly there's not enough of us in the Assembly. That's the first thing I think we have to say. But I was very privileged to win that award because the Assembly was just up and running again, and we were up against Scotland and Wales in relation to devolved parliamentarians. So it was good for Northern Ireland, as I said at the time, that we won that. During the by-election, there was the whole kerfuffle about being a wife and a mother and being a politician. The thing that struck me was men are never asked about the welfare of their children when they're in politics or indeed in any job. And it is, if you look at the way in which I deal with my children, very much a partnership with my husband and indeed with the wider social or the wider family to help me to deal with the kids, and I wouldn't have it any other way. And in actual fact, I think it grounds you very much to have children and be involved in politics, because when you go home at night, they're the most important element in your life, and they make sure that you know it. And it doesn't matter what has happened to you that day, their world is the most important thing. And I think it's very grounding for people to have that. But as I say, there's not enough women involved in the Assembly. But what is interesting is that there are 4 of us in the executive, and I think that's pretty powerful to have 4 of us in the executive. And what we can do, hopefully, is to encourage more young women to get involved in politics. When I was at university and you wanted to get involved in politics, you could either be a councillor or an MP. There was nothing in between. And I think that the devolved administration gives that opportunity for people to become involved in politics and take themselves into elected representative. I think women and indeed men want to see more women involved in politics because it gives that balance, and I think that's important.